back here at Culver Community High School. Time now for the starting lineups. Starting lineups being brought to you by the Fulton County Solid Waste District. Don't trash our future, please recycle. For the home team, the Culver Lady Cavaliers, they're going to start Madeline Hamilton. Number 21, Alexa O'Brien. Number 30, Brooke Davis. Number 40, Elena Andrzejewski. Number 42, and Amaya Williams. Number 51 for Coach Neese here at Culver High School. Your Rochester Zebras, as you heard Coach Burris say it. Aubrey Wilson, Riley Clevenger, Jaden Field, Aubrey Bollinger, and Ella McCarter, the five he's gone with all season long, Val. And this is a night where hopefully, if you're Ella McCarter, you're looking to just continue from what success you had. Even though it was a tough game on Saturday night, she found the scoring column with 13 to lead the Zebras. She needs to have a great night again tonight.
Right, that would be great. And the thing about Ella is she's also a very good passer. And yeah. I like to see her maybe, she can help get Jaden Field and Aubrey Bollinger involved as well.
Some games going along in the area. Cass County tournament has Caston and Lewis Cass, who were both undefeated going in at halftime. It's 25-9. Caston over Lewis Cass there in the Cass County tournament. The winner will get Pioneer, as Pioneer got a big win last night as well.
Yeah, for Pioneer to beat a 4A team, 11 Port 48-45 at the Berry Bowl.
Yeah, that's huge.
Behind 26 points from McKenna Stricker. Pioneer hadn't scored 30 points in the game. They scored 48 last night.
So we're ready to go here at Culver High School. It's going to be Williams and McCarter to jumping up to get us started. Randy and Val, glad you could join us here on Giant FM. The whistle blows and the ball's in the air. It's going to be controlled by the Cavaliers. Quickly to the hole they go. Shot is up and a layup is good. And that was by O'Brien with an easy basket there. And the Cavaliers lead 2-0. Here's the Zebras down on the other end. 2-3 zone for the Cavaliers. McCarter with it now to Wilson. Wilson up top the key. Right side now to McCarter. McCarter dribbles in. Draws the defense, now back to Wilson. They swing it to Clevenger. Now into the middle to Jaden Field. It's tipped, ball's loose on the ground. Williams picks it up. Williams will give it off to Hamilton. Hamilton will bring it across the timeline.
Good quick hands by Culver.
Quickly to O'Brien. Back
high post.
Back up top. Now they go to O'Brien again. Now they go to Williams at the elbow. She kicks it out to Hamilton. 3 on the way for her. Off the mark, no good. The ball's tipped around. And Field, McCarter comes away with a rebound. Zebras look to push. Quickly ahead to Clevenger. Clevenger left side. Now goes over the top to Wilson. She'll take about a 3. Fire it on the right wing. No good. And the rebound comes to the Cavaliers. And O'Brien with the rebound. She'll give it off to Hamilton. She'll bring it up across the timeline. They give it back to Hamilton at the volleyball line. Left side now for the Cavaliers. They got to go down low. Field tips it, steals it. And we're going to have a foul. And it's going to come against Davis for the Cavaliers. It's going to be her first team first of the quarter.
Amaya Williams is, with Sieber out, Amaya Williams is basically the only player in this starting five for Culver who has any previous varsity experience.
6:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Cavs lead 2-0 on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Here is McCarter. Free throw line jumper off the mark. No good. Field with a rebound. Goes back up. No, got it. Woo. I thought that thing was going to bounce out. Jaden Field ties the ball game at 2. Here comes the Zebra pressure. Over the top they go to Williams. Do the Cavaliers. Quickly down low. Down to Andrzejewski. She handles it back to Williams. Shot up. No good. And the rebound comes to Field. I didn't think Elena Andrzejewski realized she was that wide open. Zebras have it back on the other end. Here's Clevenger with it. Over the top to Wilson. Down low to Field. And she's going to be fouled, and that's going to be 2 quick ones on Davis. As it looked like Field was going to take her to the hole down that baseline. A great move. And the second foul on Davis.
I think Davis got caught on her heels a little bit. Maybe thought Field was going to shoot that baseline jump shot, but once Jaden put the ball on the deck, all of a sudden she got caught on her heels and she had to foul.
Parker and Schlemler in for the Cavaliers. Over the top, McCarter gets the inbound pass. They go back to Clevenger. Right corner, 3-ball on the way, off the mark, no good. And the rebound comes away to Schlemler. Has it. She'll have to bring it across the timeline. She's going to be met at the half court. Now she'll bring it back over. Picks up her dribble. Now they go to Williams. Williams, cross-court pass over to O'Brien. Back up top to Hamilton. Back over to O'Brien. The volleyball line. Here's Hamilton to O'Brien. Now they go over the top to Schlemler. They're trying to go down low to Williams. Instead, they go to the corner. 2-ball on the way. And that is good for Parker.
I believe those are the first 2 points for Haley Parker in her varsity career.
4-2. Culver leads.
Was very comfortable shooting that 15-footer.
Cavaliers in that 2-3, working it at the top. Here's McCarter, right wing. 3-ball on the way. Off the mark, no good. Williams with the rebound. Williams will give it up to Hamilton. Hamilton will bring it across the timeline. Now they go to Schlemler, back over top to O'Brien. Now to Williams at the free throw line. Couple dribbles down in the corner. Here's Parker. Parker over the top to Schlemler. Can't handle it. Has to go chase it down. Now she'll pick it up and give it over to O'Brien. Or excuse me, that's Hamilton. The pass to O'Brien is stolen by Field. Clevenger has it now. And here we go. Down 2 with 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter are the Zebras. McCarter cuts through the middle. Kicks back out to Wilson. Now they go to Field. Down low at the block. Field up off the glass. Good.
Yeah, you got to get Jaden Field the ball.
Field's got all 4, and it's 4-4.
She's going to be a tough matchup for Culver.
Williams with the basketball in the middle. She'll dribble out. Now they got to try to get it across. They do to Schlemler. She hands it off to Parker, and we're going to have a travel call. Turnover on the Cavaliers. 4:30 to go here in the opening quarter on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. 4-4.
Culver lists 3 players on their varsity roster. 2 of them started, and Parker was one of the first off the bench. So the Nice brothers not afraid to go with the youngsters.
Here is Clevenger. Now to Williams. Williams. Back to Wilson. Back to Clevenger. Here's a 3 for McCarter from the right wing. That one's good. Good-looking shot from McCarter. She takes the lead now for the first time for the Zebras, 7-4. Again, the full court pressure put on by the Zebras. Go over the top to Williams. It's tipped. Going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Zebras. It will stay with the Cavaliers.
That was a dangerous pass if you're the Nice brothers. I was right in the middle of the court, but good to see Ella McCarter step up and shoot that after missing one earlier. She's just got to keep shooting. She's got a good-looking shot. It's going to go in
pressure
eventually.
Put on the inbounds. Here's the Cavaliers with the basketball. Now up top. They go to O'Brien. Now down in the corner, they try to go to Parker and throw it over the head. And a turnover on the Cavaliers. 7-4, Zebras lead. 3:54 to go here in the opening quarter. Clevenger with the basketball now. She'll bring it across the timeline. 2-3 zone again by the Cavaliers. Wilson has it, goes over the top. The screen set by McCarter. Now to Clevenger. Down low to Field. Field backs her way down, and the shot's going to be partially blocked. It'll stay with the Zebras. There's an opportunity where Jaden will learn it. She's just a freshman, but the up and under move as the Cavaliers trying to hold their ground. And
right.
Field will inbound. Field gets it into McCarter on the cut. Goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for, and a foul coming. And I believe it's going to be against Culver. And it is. It's going to be against Maya Williams, her first. Team third of the quarter. So it'll be Zebra basketball.
That Rochester was able to get the ball on the doorstep of the bucket a little bit too easily there on an inbounds pass.
There's a cut by Bollinger. Bollinger goes up off the glass too hard. Rebound comes away to... we're going to have a loose ball foul, and they're going to end up calling it on the Cavaliers. Both players going for it. And they're going to call it against Hamilton. Let me hear it first. Team fourth of the quarter, so the Zebras will be shooting.
It's a bang-bang play. Yeah. Aubrey got there just a split second before Hamilton for the fouls on Hamilton. But again, Audrey Bollinger's got to make a layup on the doorstep of the bucket. But again, Rochester able to get the ball basically where they want to so far.
Down low to Field. Nice pass by McCarter. The hoop and the harm. And the Field has 6. And the Zebras lead 9-4. And the opportunity for Rochester with the 3-point play. And that was on Amaya Williams. It's going to be her second, team fifth. So Coach Neese in a little bit of foul trouble as he's got Davis and Williams already with 2. And he's going to the bench and bring back in Androwski.
Yeah, Andrzejewski, a freshman. She's only 5'5". She's an undersized post. They really needed Amaya out there.
Free throw by Field is good. She leads the way with 7 points now, and it's 10-4.
And I was kind of wondering if the Neese brothers might roll the dice with Williams and leave her in, even with the 2 fouls.
Pressure by the Zebras. They get a steal. Here's Clevenger with the basketball. She'll dribble out and reset the offense. Wilson to McCarter. McCarter back at the top of the key to Wilson. Right side now to Clevenger. She'll pull the trigger. Right side, no good. Rebound, fought for, and we're going to have a foul on McCarter or Bollinger. I'm not sure which. We'll wait and see, but either way, it's going to be the Zebras' first of the quarter. And they are going to call it on Bollinger. It's going to be her first. Pressure again by the Zebras. Culver trying to get the ball in. Here over the top, they go to Schlemmer. Schlemmer kicks it back over to Parker. Back over the top now to Schlemmer. She gets across the timeline. McCarter tips it back in the backfield. Schlemmer goes and gets it. Step through. Schlemmer gives it off to the teammate, and that is Parker. Parker back to Schlemmer. Schlemmer, she'll shoot a 3 off the mark. No good. Rebound comes away to O'Brien. O'Brien back over the top to Hamilton. Down in the corner to Parker, and again over the top of her head.
Turnover number 6 for Culver. Only 1 turnover for Rochester so far.
10-4 our score.
And Jaden Fields got to get a touch here.
Coach Lewis going to the bench. And Braylon Hunter, will come in. Bollinger will sit down. So Hunter getting her first look of the evening at the 2:35 mark. Braylon Hunter in. She'll play the bottom here along with Field. McCarter floating in the middle. Now they go down over to Field. Field drives that baseline and a quick whistle. And that'll be on O'Brien. It's going to be her first. But the Zebras are at the line to shoot 2.
Get her a touch. And good things are going to happen because she is just...
So that'll put Field at the free throw line. She leads the way for the Zebras right now with 7.
She's just a tough matchup for Culver.
Yeah.
I mean, she was even a tough matchup for Amaya Williams.
So Field back to the line. Mia Hottishell getting ready to check in. In and out, no good for Field. And Hottishell will come in for Field if she can make the second one. Free throw on the way for Jaden Field. Rolls it around, gets it in. And it's 11-4. And Hottishell will come in. Field will get a breather. 2:24 to go here in the opening quarter. Zebras in that one.
Nate Basham gave Jaden Field an enthusiastic high five, and deservedly so.
Just right across the timeline, no pressure. Hamilton just dribbled it across. Zebras didn't pick her up. Now they'll set up in the half court. Here's Schlemmer with it. She gets double teamed. She dribbles out through it. 15-footer for Schlemmer on the way. No good. Rebound comes away to Hunter. Hunter quickly up to Wilson. Coach Burris says, let's go.
Schlemmer was more of a spot-up shooter than shooting off the dribble, but she's a good shooter.
Carter has it now, top of the key to Clevenger, right side, Wilson. Wilson looking down low, gives it to Hunter. Hunter will fire for 3 ball from the corner, off the mark, no good. And the ball is going to be last touched by the Cavaliers. It'll stay with Rochester underneath their own basket.
Yeah, Andrzejewski had to put a hand on it, but didn't go after it with 2 hands.
1:50 to go here in the opening quarter. Hottishell will inbound.
Trying to get McCarter open.
They go over the top to McCarter. McCarter misses a shot, knocks it out of bounds, trying to get the rebound. It'll go back to Culver. Pressure again put on by the Zebras. They go to look to trap that second pass. Here's the corner trap. They go over the top, right into the hands of Jawowski, and she steps on the out of bounds.
Nope, Coach Neese got a timeout. Or
nope.
What happened? Nope, never mind.
Nope. Going to say she stepped on the out of bounds line, so turnover of the Cavaliers. So Rochester will get it back. Minute 35. We'll see if Coach Burris holds it here, or does he just try to penetrate in and get it a layup? Into McCarter at the elbow. She kicks back out. Clevenger. She'll penetrate now to Wilson. Wilson right side over the top to Hunter. Hunter down in the corner to Hottishell. Swing it back right side now to Wilson. Wilson, 5-footer from the block, off the heart, too hard, off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for. Somehow, Mia Hotteshell and Schlimmler throw it up in the air, and it goes in. Mia Hotteshell credited with 2 points.
Oh, Mia. Oh, my.
Oh, me, oh, my. Here's the Clevenger putting pressure on in the backcourt. The Cavaliers get it across to Schlimmler. Schlimmler has it. Now she's double-teamed. She gives it over the top. That one goes to Parker. Now they give it back to Hamilton. Under a minute to go. Back up top to Hamilton. Hamilton has it.
Watch Parker in the corner.
Yeah. Parker sitting down there. Now a bounce pass. Much better pass to her. She gets a shot off. No good. Ball's loose. Wilson will pick it up. Wilson, untested left-hand layup, up and good.
Well, that's strange. That's like the third time we've seen that in the last 3 games. Just a long rebound leading to a fast break.
Pressure again, trying to force another turnover in the backcourt. 20 seconds to go. Schlimmler has the basketball for the Cavaliers. Schlimmler ahead in the corner to Parker. Back to Schlimmler with 14. Schlimmler over the head pass to Parker.
Right. I mean, they got a bucket off the opening tip, and then only 2 points the rest of the quarter. But they haven't gotten much in the paint.
Right.
And it's going to have to be a jump shooting game for Culver. They're going to have to hit a lot of jumpers if they want to win this game.
Zebras start with the quarter right after this. Timeout.
Right. I mean, they got a bucket off the opening tip, and then only 2 points the rest of the quarter. But they haven't gotten much in the paint.
Right.
And it's going to have to be a jump shooting game for Culver. They're going to have to hit a lot of jumpers if they want to win this game.
Zebras start with the quarter ball, and there's Clevenger.
I was just going to say, that's going to be a problem against Rochester because to win a jump shooting contest against Riley Clevenger and Ella McCarter and Aubrey Wilson.
Pressure again in the backcourt by the Zebras. Culver breaks the press, and now Clevenger going to pick up a quick foul here to start the quarter. Her first foul, number 1 of the quarter. Again, Clevenger picking up her first foul.
Rochester on a 16-0 run, and it has been 6 minutes since Culver last scored.
Culver will inbound on the far side. They get it into Hamilton. Hamilton crossover against Clevenger. Now to Schlimmler. Down in the corner. That is Androwski. She has it. Looking for Schlimmler. She steps out, but they didn't see her. Now back up top to Hamilton. Hamilton against pressure by Clevenger. Now, into the middle. They tip it out, but it goes right into the hands of Schlimmler. Back over to O'Brien. Her shot goes up too hard, no good, and the rebound comes away to Bollinger. Clevenger looking to push for the Zebras. Clevenger leaves it for Wilson. Back to Clevenger, top of the key. Back to Wilson, left side. Clevenger trying to get it into the middle of McCarter. Can't do so, so now they'll reverse it. Clevenger down low to Field. Over the top. Field backs her way down, throws up the shot, and good. Jaden Field having a heyday. And here's the inbounds pass. Controlled by Hamilton.
And, you know, that's a freshman getting used to physical play.
Here is that's Clevenger with a steal. Her shot goes up, no good. Quickly rebounded by O'Brien. She's going to bring it down. Takes it coast to coast, goes up, throws up the shot, no good. Rebounds loose. Clevenger comes away with it for the Zebras. Here's Clevenger quickly ahead. Open. Bollinger underneath, left-hand layup, good.
How do you beat a zone? Don't let it get set up.
Timeout. Culver. It is a
Jay Neese on the bench tonight. That is Adam Neese, who I think is doing all of the.
I thought I heard him say something about out sick.
Yeah. So Adam is a 2009 Culver grad, and AJ is a 2011 Culver grad.
Here's a steal by Field on the far side. They get it back to Clevenger. She'll bring it across the timeline. They give it off to McCarter.
Giselle Villegas now in for Culver.
Top of the key now is Wilson. Back over to Clevenger. Clevenger has the basketball. Now to McCarter left side. Looking for Bollinger. Missed her. Dribbled that down. A couple get an angle. Bollinger was wide open. Here's Clevenger. Back over to McCarter. Now back to Clevenger. Free throw line jumper on the way. Bounces around. No good. Last touch by the Zebras. It'll be Culver basketball.
And Amaya Williams is back in with her 2 fouls.
And the Zebras call off the press.
And Brooke Davis is back in with her 2 fouls.
22-4. Zebras lead here on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Here is Culver with the basketball. Far sideline, that's down to Williams. Williams at the free throw line. Double teamed, almost loses it. 3 ball on the way, and that's no good. Rebound by Field. Here is Clevenger. Quick lay ahead to Wilson. Now to McCarter. Cutting. Somehow goes into Bollinger's hand. Layup up. Misses it. Field with a rebound. She goes back up. No good. And Williams with the rebound. Two wide open opportunities for the Zebras. They've got to take advantage of those. Here is Culver with the basketball. Top the key is Hamilton. Now back over to the far side to O'Brien. O'Brien with the basketball.
I think what Coach Neese wants, he wants Williams to touch the ball on the high post, and the other girls to cut along the baseline, or that.
Three ball on the way for O'Brien is good.
Because O'Brien can shoot.
And that cuts the drought finally for the Cavaliers, and it's now 22-7. McCarter with it. Now to Clevenger. Back to McCarter. McCarter, three on the way for her. It's an air ball. Just catches, I guess, the side of it. Goes straight down, and Culver gets the basketball.
The three-pointer by O'Brien broke a 9-minute scoring drought for Culver.
To Williams in the corner, or in the middle. Here is O'Brien again. This one short off the front of the iron. No good. Bollinger pulls down the rebound. And now we're going to get a foul, and that's going to be on Davis, her third. Not what Coach Neese wanted. So we'll inbound underneath the Culver Cavalier basket. Wilson will sit down. Hunter comes in. Hottishell's coming in for... wait and see who Hottishell comes in for Field. So it's McCarter, Clevenger, Hunter, Bollinger, and Hottishell on the floor for Rochester. They'll have the basketball with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 22-7 our score. Zebras on top. Here's Clevenger. Now to McCarter. McCarter right side. Hunter playing that wing out front. She takes a three ball on the way. Way off the mark, but somehow it bounces off of the Cavaliers. It'll stay with Rochester underneath their own basket.
Well, those air balls can be unpredictable.
Yes.
You expect them to hit off the rim and plug that one right through a Culver player's hands.
Inbound pass, screen for Clevenger. Three on the way, no good, and it's fought for. Hunter comes away with it. Hunter.
Great job by Hunter.
Back to McCarter. McCarter drives the paint, goes up, no good, but she's going to get a foul. And that's going to be the second of the quarter, and Williams just picked up her third.
That's just great hustle by Braylon Hunter. That's a junior who was trying to block her out. She's a freshman. She outfought her for the ball and got the third foul on the key Culver player.
McCarter now to the line to shoot two. McCarter with 3 points in the first quarter. Looking for her first points here of the quarter. She gets it with the first free throw. And now it's 23-7. McCarter has a second opportunity. McCarter, second free throw on the way is good. 5 points for Ella McCarter here in the contest tonight. Here comes Culver Cavaliers. Rochester back in the zone. O'Brien has it left side. Now to Hamilton. Back to O'Brien.
Williams still in there with 3 fouls. Davis still in there with 3 fouls.
Williams touches it. Tries to go to Davis. Ball's tipped. And we're going to have a loose ball foul. And it's could be Davis's fourth. Wait and see what the official says. It is. Davis just picked up her fourth foul. And that'll be the third of the quarter. That'll bring Schlimmler back into the contest, and Davis will have to sit down. 3:29 to go here in the first half, 24-7. Clevenger with the basketball. Clevenger brings it across the timeline, gives it to Hunter, to Bollinger. They swing it down in the corner to Hottishell. Hottishell pulls up her dribble. She'll turn, look, fire it, and no good, but a foul coming.
Williams.
Williams just picked up her fourth as Hottishell falls to the ground, and she'll shoot free throws. Nope. It was on the floor after the shot, so it'll be out of bounds. That's only the team's fourth. So now Coach Neese really has to think about what he wants to do here. And he's going to go to the bench.
Williams is still out there.
Yeah, he did not get a sub in quick enough. So Williams has got to play cautiously here until another dead ball. Clevenger with a basketball around the screen by Bollinger. Now to Clevenger. 3 minutes to go here before halftime. Down to Bollinger at the block. Up and good. Bollinger's got 4. And it's now 26-7.
You can tell Audrey's worked on that move. She takes that little power dribble and finishes. That's a nice move by Audrey.
Schlimmler goes into Amaya Williams. Pass is stolen by Bollinger. And here comes McCarter with the basketball for the Zebras. Zebras push. They leave it for Clevenger. Top of the key. Right side to Hotteshell. Hotteshell. One dribble. Into McCarter. McCarter. Back out to Hunter. Hunter with the basketball. Leaves it for Clevenger. Corner for McCarter. Drives in. Into the paint. Kicks it out. 3 on the way for Clevenger. Left side. Short. And the rebound comes away to the Cavaliers.
That's not a good possession for Rochester. Ella had to take that herself. I mean, Williams was not going to offer any resistance with 4 fouls.
Here he is, Schlimmler with the basketball, and a quick whistle going to be on the Zebras. That's going to be called on Braylon Hunter. It's going to be her first. Team's second of the quarter. And Jetsky will come in for for Williams. Williams, again, sits down with 4. Also on the bench with 4 is Brooke Davis for the Cavaliers. Here's Schlimmler with the basketball. Schlimmler. Pressure against Hotteshell. Schlimmler, close to a 5, finally gets rid of it. Ball is stolen then by Hunter. Hunter with the basketball. Pulls up, and there's the travel. She had 3 Culver Cavaliers around her, and she tried to jump stop, but just couldn't quite get it done, and drug that foot. Turnover Zebras.
Well, you still like Braylon Hunter as a defensive player.
Oh, yeah.
She's really got long arms, and she can move well.
Minute 45 to go here in the opening half. Schlimmler with the basketball. Dribbles down in. She'll pull a 15-footer on the way. No good, but a foul and a shot. And that's going to be on Hunter. And Schlimmler will go to the line to shoot. Hunter's second, team at third of the quarter.
And Coach Burris put his hands to his head like...
Schlimmler going to the line for her first points of the night. She'll have 2. Zebras going back to the bench.
I think representing what all Rochester fans were thinking. They're struggling to score. Don't let them go to the line.
So Field will come back in. Also Wilson sitting down will be Hunter and a Bollinger. 26-7. Minute 43 to go here in this first half. Schlimmler, second free throw on the way. In and out, back in. She gets her first points of the night. 26-8. Here comes Clevenger with the basketball. Crosses the timeline. Clevenger goes right side now to Wilson. To McCarter at the free throw line. A hot pass down to Hotteshell. Can't handle it. Out of bounds. Turnover Zebras.
Turnover number 3 for Rochester. 12 turnovers for Culver.
26-8. 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. Schlimmler has the basketball. Schlimmler around Wilson. Double team. Now down in the corner. She gets it off to Villegas. Now back to Schlimmler. Schlimmler picks up her dribble. Goes over the top, and Hamilton has to go chase it down. She has it, quickly guarded by Clevenger. Back up top to Hamilton. Hamilton into the corner. Now back to Hamilton. 60 seconds to go. Schlimmler with the basketball. Now to Hamilton. It's going to go in the backcourt, out of bounds. Turnover, Culver.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about Williams getting in foul trouble was that they really were getting into a little bit of a rhythm there with Williams in the high post.
Right. They really don't have anybody else to play that high post.
She could look over the top of the defense, or she could hit O'Brien on the wings. Now they're kind of trying to search and to see what works here.
McCarter with the basketball. Looked like the Zebras going to try to run the clock down here for the last shot of the half. Leading 26-8. 40 seconds to go. Clevenger with it. Back to McCarter. Wilson, McCarter, and Clevenger kind of running that weave up top for the Zebras. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the halftime show brought to you by Odell Lumber. We'll review numbers, look at things coming up this weekend, and who knows what else we'll talk about here coming up at halftime. Ball's tipped in the backcourt. Clevenger goes and gets it. Now back over to Wilson.
Good defense by Villegas.
Now Villegas getting pressure again on McCarter. Now they give it off to Clevenger. Clevenger back and forth at the volleyball line. Field with a screen. They give it to McCarter with 5. McCarter dribbles in and going to have a travel. 2.6 seconds to go, and the Zebras turn it over before halftime. Cavaliers looking to get it in. Wilson will put pressure in the backcourt. She gets the steal, throws it up at the buzzer off the backboard. Good.
Oh. I was just going to say they had a foul to give. That was even better.
At halftime on the Rochester Glass scoreboard, 28-8.
Good. We're expecting a dual meet against Mishawaka.
Okay.
that day. The Rochester ranked number 1 in Class 1A, and the Rochester swimming team will be headed to Warsaw on Saturday for the big invite. Of course, the sectionals there every year.
Also coming up Saturday, we'll chat with Sheila McMillan before the game on the Saturday night. Back here at Culver High School, the Cavaliers have the basketball to start the quarter. Rochester back in their 2-3 zone. They're trying to work it down low, the Cavaliers, and the pass stolen by Bollinger.
Williams and Davis both back in to start the second half.
Here's Clevenger with the basketball. Now to Wilson. They go into the middle to McCarter. Kicks it back out. Now Clevenger to Wilson. Trying to go over the top again to McCarter. The ball's tipped, and it's loose. It'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with Rochester here in looks like it's going to be underneath their own basket.
It was the first actual held ball we've
had. Yeah, it is. Usually we get a bunch of those.
Yeah, usually we're in double digits. Good defense there by Maddie Hamilton. Stuck her hand in there. That's good aggressiveness on her part.
The inbounds goes to McCarter. It goes up, and last touch by the Cavaliers. It'll be out of bounds, Rochester.
Oof, Coach Neese held his breath there. That was Davis with a clean block. Yeah,
it's Caston over Lewis Cass in the final, 53-28. So the Caston Comets will play Pioneer in the championship game of the Cass County tournament.
That was Caston's first game in over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So much for rust.
Here's Clevenger with the basketball. Now left side, now to Wilson. Back to the right side, now to Clevenger. Over the top to McCarter. McCarter, back to Clevenger. Stops at the free throw line, kicks it out to Wilson. 3 on the way for her. Good. Aubrey Wilson has 7 now, and the Zebras extend that lead 31-8. Here's full court press put on again by the Zebras. They get it to Maya Williams. Williams has it. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Clevenger. It'll stay with Culver.
When Aubrey gets her feet set, good chance it's going in.
Maya Williams.
Aubrey with 7 now.
She's over on the opposite block. She'll come across looking for the pass. They go over the top to her. Culver gets it in. Now down in the corner. Here's a 15-footer air ball to by the Cavaliers and O'Brien, and Zebras with a quick rebound, and they look to push. Here's Wilson, right side, back up top to Clevenger. Clevenger, she'll go to left side, now swing back to the right side to Wilson. Wilson, couple dribbles, now to Clevenger, left wing, 3-ball on the way, off the mark, no good. Field with another rebound. She kicks it out to Wilson. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Hamilton. It'll stay with Rochester right in front of their own bench. 6:32 to go here in the third. 31-8 on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Zebras lead. Into McCarter is the inbound. She'll bring it back up top and reverse it back over to Wilson. Wilson dribbles into the free throw line. Kicks it out to Clevenger. Clevenger to Wilson. 3 on the way. In and out. No good. That thing was down and back out. Clevenger with a rebound. Now to Bollinger, up and no good. And the rebound comes away to Davis.
Good defense by Davis with the 4 fouls.
Davis with the basketball now gives it off to Hamilton. Over to the top now to O'Brien. Back to Hamilton. Back to O'Brien left side to Williams. And Williams will be fouled, and that's going to be on Bollinger. And that's going to be Bollinger's second, team first of the quarter.
I really like what Riley Clevenger did there. She penetrated, but didn't penetrate too far, and found Aubrey Wilson for an open look. Everything about the possession was good. It just didn't go in the basket.
Inbound pass is into Hamilton. Fires up a shot, no good. Wilson gets the rebound and travels. They'll be back to Culver underneath their own basket.
I think what happened there is Aubrey was looking down court for a fast break, and then
nobody was there.
Nobody was there, and then dragged the foot. Yeah, a little indecisive.
31-8 still. Culver gets the ball in. That comes into O'Brien. Back up top to Hamilton. Back to O'Brien on the left wing. Hamilton into Williams at the free throw line. Williams will dribble down. Now she looks to cut it back out. She does. Here's O'Brien. Free throw line jumper. No good. Williams with a rebound. Her and Bollinger will tie it up. And a jump ball. It'll go back to the Cavaliers. They'll keep it underneath their own basket with 5:40 to go here in the third quarter.
Good defense by Ella McCarter. She shut down the cutter. They're trying to get a back cut. She didn't let that happen, and then she came out and guarded Williams, too.
Inbound pass again to Hamilton, and in the corner for 3. Good. Madeline Hamilton gets her first points of the contest, and it's 31-11. Here's Wilson with the basketball. Now to McCarter, left side. They flash field up at the free throw line. Nobody. Bollinger flashes. Now they keep it on the perimeter on the outside. Here's at the top of the key. Wilson back to McCarter.
Got to field the touch here with their 2 bigs in foul trouble.
Here's McCarter. Right now it's just Clevenger, Wilson, and McCarter passing it around the perimeter. Field and Bollinger kind of standing at the block. Nobody able to get open. No cuts. They just stand. Under 5 to go here in the third. Back up top to Wilson. Wilson will give it to Field as she steps out. Throws up a jumper. No good. Bollinger gets the rebound. Goes back up and good. And Amaya Williams just fouled out. Amaya Williams picks up her 5th foul. That's going to do it for her for the evening. No points. And 5 fouls for Amaya Williams, and that will hurt the Cavaliers' offenses. Like you said, they were looking pretty good as they moved the ball around there, able to flash her in the middle.
Yeah, I like Jaden Fields' aggressiveness there, and soon enough she'll pull up on 2 feet and take that 10-foot baseline jump shot.
Bollinger gets the first free throw. She'll have another.
But again, better to be too aggressive than not aggressive enough.
Randy and Val here on Giant FM. Bollinger's second free throw is also good. She's got 6 on the evening, 33-11. Cavaliers with the basketball now. Here's O'Brien. O'Brien on the left side. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton. Now they go into the middle, and then playing that middle is Davis. She goes to the block, and Bollinger going to pick up a foul as Davis takes her to the hole. And a push in the back, and that'll send to the line number 40, Brooke Davis.
There have been a number of Davises at Culver over the years, has there not been?
I think there's been a few.
Yeah.
Free throw on the way for Brooke Davis, no good. Bounces high off the backboard. She'll have another opportunity with 4:31 to go here in the third.
You can see with Brooke Davis, she's athletic.
Yeah, missed the second one. Rebound to Bollinger. Here comes the Zebras. They look to push. Clevenger with the basketball. Quickly ahead now to Wilson in front of the Zebra bench. Cross court over to McCarter. McCarter, top the key. Now to Clevenger. Clevenger brings it back to Wilson. Over the top of the screen by McCarter. 3 on the way for Riley Clevenger. Too hard off the back of the iron. No good. Wilson gets the rebound. They go back down low to Field. Field goes to work at the block. Shot is missed. Gets her own rebound. And then the rebound is thrown into the hands of the Cavaliers.
It's a bit of a force there.
Cavaliers will bring it across the timeline. Hamilton has it. Now they go to Davis again in the corner. Davis kicks it back out. Now this pass is stolen by Clevenger. Here's Clevenger with the basketball. Top the key. She'll slow down, reset the offense. Screen by McCarter to Clevenger. 3 on the way, right wing. In and out, no good. Field tries to have the rebound. It comes out of her hands. Bollinger's on the floor with it, and we're going to have a timeout, Zebras. They get the inbounds to McCarter. McCarter gives it back to Clevenger. Looks at the 3, passes it up. Now back over to Wilson. Wilson, left side. Here's Clevenger with it. 2-3 zone again by the Cavaliers. Here's a tip, almost stolen by Culver. Back to Clevenger. To McCarter at the free throw line. Turns around, throws it out to Wilson. 3 on the way for her. No good. Rebound is to Davis. Davis with the basketball.
Coach Neese making a little bit of adjustment, pinching those wings up a little bit on that so Rochester just doesn't play catch.
3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Culver with the basketball, trailing 33-11. O'Brien with it. Now has it. Looking to get it back to Hamilton. Right side she does. Hamilton loses it in the backcourt. I'm going to say it was touched by Clevenger. Here's a steal by Wilson. Wilson goes up, misses it, gets her own rebound, and goes back up. Too hard, no good. Here's the Cavaliers with a rebound, and Davis. Davis with it. Now she'll hold up and wait on her teammates to come. 2 missed opportunities for the Zebras. Here's over the top is Hamilton. Now down in the corner, that is Davis. Davis has it stolen by Hotteshell. Excuse me, that was Androwski. Down in the corner to Hunter. Hunter checking in at that timeout for the Zebras. Wilson left wing, now to Hotteshell. Hotteshell down in the corner. Has her pass stolen.
Good hustle by Parker.
Trying to throw it into McCarter. She cut down to the block, and a nice job by the Cavaliers to knock it loose. Here's Culver with the basketball. The ball's tipped by Wilson. Goes into the backcourt. O'Brien will go get it. O'Brien back over to Hamilton. Now down in the corner. That is Delgues. Over the top. Ball's tipped and going to be controlled by the Cavaliers. And now it's going to be tied up by Clevenger and by O'Brien. It'll be Zebra basketball, turnover Cavaliers.
Turnover number 18 for Culver, 7 for Rochester.
33-11. Clevenger gets it in now to Wilson with 90 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here's Clevenger with the basketball, top the key. Clevenger coming to the near side now to Wilson. Wilson holds. Wilson tries to cut to Hottishell. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Cavaliers. It'll stay with Rochester.
That pass had no chance of getting there.
Couple substitutions coming back in will be Hamilton. And also coming in will be Schlemler.
We should mention Giselle Villegas. I just have a lot of respect for her. She's a phenomenal soccer player, as many of you know. Culver's all-time leading scorer, scored over 100 goals in her career, playing basketball as a senior for the first time since she was an 8th grader.
Villegas out there on the top of that 2-3 zone right now. Here is a wild shot by Clevenger. Goes off the mark, no good. And Cavaliers with the basketball.
Culver has played good defense this quarter.
They have. They've shut Rochester down to just 5 points in this quarter. Here's a shot by the Cavaliers, no good, but a foul coming, and I believe it's going to be McCarter on the attempted rebound. And it is on McCarter, her first. Team third of the quarter, And the Cavaliers will inbound.
You got to run Schlemmer off the three-point line.
And they throw it out of the bounce over the top. Nobody touched it. It'll be back to Rochester basketball underneath the basket.
And if Schlemmer hits a shot off the dribble, then just tip your hat.
Right.
But you don't want her just getting a spot-up look in the corner. That's what she wants.
Under a minute to go here in the third. Wilson brings it across the timeline. Now McCarter steps out, and the guards will probably run some time here. They try to get it to Wilson. Back over now to Clevenger, left side. 38 seconds to go. McCarter has it back. Dribbles over. Now goes to Clevenger. Clevenger right back to the middle to Wilson. Almost stolen. Over the top to McCarter with under 30 seconds to go. McCarter. Top of the key. McCarter dribbles into the free throw line. Kicks it back out. Now Clevenger has it. 15 on the clock. McCarter with the basketball. Now to Wilson with 10. Wilson will drive in. Wilson kicks it out to Hunter, and it's a turnover with 8.2 seconds to go. And Culver will have the last opportunity for a shot at the quarter.
Again, play off 2 feet and play on the move. Like instead of jump stopping, you might have making kind of a awkward pass.
Schlemler, 3 at the buzzer, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Here's the steal by Clevenger on the inbounds pass. Clevenger then has it knocked loose and stolen by the Cavaliers.
Great hustle by Maddie Hamilton.
Quickly ahead is Davis. Davis kicks it out. 3-ball or a 15-footer on the way. And that was Haley Parker. Parker has 4 points now on the evening. 33-13. Here's the Zebras in the spread out. And a pass knocked loose, stolen by the Cavaliers.
Good hands by Davis. Rochester with 6 turnovers this half after only 4 in the first half.
2 here in 30 seconds. Here's Schlemler with 3 on the way. It's an air ball. Ball last touched by Cavaliers. It'll be Zebra basketball. 20-point lead for the Zebras with 7:20 to go here in the contest. Coming up at the end of the game, we'll have our Fulton County Community Foundation Player of the Game during the post-game show brought to you by Peterson, Wagner, and Perkins. Hottishell down low, and Schlemler are going to make a foul, and that will mean Hottishell will have to go to the line and earn these free throws.
Yeah, Ella McCarter is very good when she gets that ball in the high post because she can make that diagonal pass, or she can shoot the 15-foot jumper herself.
Hottishell's first free throws of the night on the way. First one is good.
Good things happen for the Lady Z's when Ella McCarter gets the ball on the high post.
Hottishell has 3 points. Hottishell back to the line for her second one. Free throw on the way for Mia. Good again. That's 4.
You mentioned the Winnemac girls. Tough contest tomorrow night at Rensselaer. Lady Bombers undefeated and ranked in the top 10 in 3A.
Here is Davis with the basketball, stolen by Hottishell. Quickly ahead to Wilson. But Wilson has it then stolen, and unfortunately, with that steal, Culver turns it over again as they throw it out of bounds. 35-13, 6:53 to go here in the contest. Randy and Val, glad you could join us tonight here on Giant FM. We'll be back on the air Friday night with the Rochester guys at home. Season opener. They take on Winnemac. We'll be on the air about 7:10 with the pregame show. McCarter has it stripped away as she drives in.
Good defense by Davis again. She's got quick hands. She's got long arms, too.
Davis has it, kicks it out to Vegas. Vegas has it, kicks it back out. Here's Cavaliers with the basketball. They go over the top to Davis. Too hard of a pass stolen by Hunter. Hunter gives it up to Wilson. Wilson quickly ahead to Clevenger to a cutting McCarter. Free throw line jumper on the way for Ella. Short. Rebound, tipped around. Schlimmer comes away with it.
You'll take that shot all day, an open 15-footer for McCarter.
Schlimmer with the basketball. Schlimmer has it. Wilson tries to steal it. Now they double team her, kicks it out. Here's Parker again. Too hard this time. Hottishell with the rebound. McCarter will bring it across. Under 6 to go. McCarter, top of the key. Carter guarded closely. Now she'll kick it out to Hunter. Hunter has it. Tries to go back to McCarter. Nobody was standing there but Schlimmer. Another turnover on the Zebras. Here is Hamilton with it. To Schlimmer, left side. Schlimmer back up to Hamilton. She'll go to the right side. Back pass to Schlimmer. 3 on the way. No good. And McCarter rips down the rebound. She gets it out to Clevenger. She falls down. Clevenger ahead to Wilson. Wilson back to Clevenger, right side. Now dribbles back to the middle, leaves it over for McCarter on the left wing. Wilson to a cutting McCarter. Now to Hunter. 3 ball on the way for her. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound comes away to Clevenger with a long rebound. Wilson has it to McCarter. 5 minutes to go in this contest. Clevenger, left side, 3 ball on the way. Off the mark again, and the ball's tipped, and it'll be last touched by Culver. It'll stay with Rochester.
Good job by Braylon Hunter getting inside position. Villegas could only knock it out of her hands.
And coming in will be Androwski and O'Brien. Checking back into the contest. 4:53 to go on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Zebras lead 35-13. Into McCarter. The inbound pass. Too hard. No good. Rebound fought for. Last touched by the Cavaliers. It'll stay with Rochester underneath their own basket.
I'm not sure what happened there. Did Schlemmer get a fingertip on the ball?
I think she did. A little bit of a tip on it.
Yeah.
McCarter.
Nice job of recovering by her.
So Hottishell will look to inbound again. Hottishell tries to go into McCarter. Wild pass stolen by the Cavaliers. Now they give it off to Davis. Brooke Davis with the basketball. Now over to the right side to Hamilton. Go to Schlimmer. Wilson with the steal. Wilson against Hamilton, and she's going to be fouled. And Wilson will get to go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul again on Hamilton. That's going to be her second. Team's second of the quarter. So Aubrey Wilson to the line with 4:36 to go in the contest. Her first free throws of the night. She's got 7 points.
Culver with another girls-boys doubleheader here against Lakeland Christian on Friday.
Okay.
If Grace Sieber's back by then, that's a very winnable game for them.
Free throw on the way is good for Wilson. She'll have one more. 36-13, Zebras lead.
And again,
36 to go.
Maya Williams is foul trouble, and not having Grace Sieber, it's just a different-looking Culver team.
Second one's good by Wilson. And the field will come back in. And Wilson will sit down. So that'll put Clevenger and Hunter at the top of the 2-3. Hottishell, Field, and McCarter at the bottom. Here's Schlimmer with the basketball. Schlimmer now goes to the right side of Hamilton. They go over the top to Davis. Davis kicks it out. Here's a 3 ball on the way by Jakowski. Is good. No, just a 2. Excuse me. They say it was just a 2, the official says. So it's 37-15.
Nice pass by Davis.
It was. Good look. And we have a stoppage in play. And I'm not sure why. I think they're going to talk about if the score's right. Yeah, they do say it was just a 2. Confirm it. Usually you do that at the next stoppage. You don't stop it, but these officials did. Here's Clevenger with the basketball. Now into the corner to Hottishell. Hottishell, double team. She's going to have to do something with it. Hottishell looking to throw it off the leg, and it does not. Field luckily picks it up.
What a lucky bounce that was.
Here's Hunter. Hunter with the basketball. Drives in, throws up a shot. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. And the foul is going to be called on Alexa O'Brien.
I like it.
Yes, I love the attack by Braylon Hunter. Hunter, the only one not in the scoring column for Rochester, has an opportunity with 2 free throws here now.
The heart is a lonely hunter.
First free throw's good. Oh, Val.
She's not lonely anymore. She's got a point.
I think this is the first time all 7 have scored for the Zebras. Second free throw off the mark, no good, and the rebound comes away to Culver. Davis has the basketball. She'll give it off to Hamilton. She'll bring it across the timeline with 3:40 to go.
I'm very impressed by what we've seen with Brooke Davis, doing all this with 4 fouls.
Davis with the basketball again, now down in the corner. They fake a 3, they kick it out. Here is O'Brien with a 3. Air balls at McCarter with a rebound. McCarter will bring it across the timeline. Quickly ahead to Clevenger. Clevenger. Cross-court pass to Hunter. Hunter, she'll fire a 3 from the right wing off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for, saved by Davis. Unfortunately, right in the hands of the Zebras for her. Here's McCarter. Elbow jumper, good. Ella McCarter's got 7. Ella with a great job there, taking the pass and stepping into it. Here's Schlemler with it. Under 3 to go.
Just to set up an offensive rebound.
Davis with the basketball. Now down in the corner. They try to go back to the top. Hunter steals it. Gives it to Clevenger. Clevenger to the block. Up in the air. No good. Rebound missed. Field with a rebound. Missed. Power dribbles and misses. The rebound going to be tied up. It'll stay with Rochester. As coming out will be 30 O'Brien. And coming in will be Parker.
Yeah, Jaden was just kind of in a tough spot because she was underneath the backboard, didn't have an angle on the board.
Yeah. Inbound to McCarter. Schlemler going to foul her. And it's going to be Schlemler's second, team 4th. And McCarter now will go to the line to shoot 2. Ella with 7 points on the night.
Hammering Schlemmer. Never mind. That's kind of an obscure.
Oh, Val.
Hey, we got the catalog in the mail back in the day.
Yeah. Free throw good by Ella McCarter. 41-15. Rochester has more free throws made than field goals this quarter. McCarter, second one good again. 4 points in the quarter for Ella McCarter. She's got 9 in the game. 2.5 minutes to go. Zebras lead 42-15. Here is top of the key, Hamilton to Schlemler. Schlemler turns left, looks at the shot, passes it up, now gives it off to Davis. Davis to the hole, loses the basketball. Ball's loose and going to be tied up. It'll stay with Culver. Great defense by Jaden Field.
Yeah. With Schlemmer and with Parker and with Andrzejewski, you can hug them out on the perimeter because you don't have to worry about them driving by you.
Here's the inbounds. They get it in. Culver swings it back over to the right side to Hamilton.
Davis and Hamilton, who are comfortable dribbling the ball.
Andrzejewski with the basketball over the top. Tipped. And it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Rochester. It'll stay with Culver.
And as she gets more experience, Brooke Davis is going to she's going to catch the ball, jump stop, face up to the basket, and shoot. Or put the ball on the deck and drive the ball to the basket. Just as she gets more experience, as she gets stronger.
2 minutes to go.
But again, her compete level is good. That's you don't have to worry about that.
Another jump ball on the far side. It'll go back to the Zebras. Another turnover on the Cavaliers. 42-15. Zebras lead it here on the Rochester Glass scoreboard with 1:55 to go.
Turnover number 25 for Culver.
You can stay with us after the game for the Peterson, Wagner, and Perkins postgame show. Clevenger now to Hottishell. Hottishell, one dribble into Field. Field loses it. Ball's loose and picked up by the Cavaliers. Quickly ahead to Parker. Parker with it. No, didn't have the numbers. Dribbles it back out, gives it off to Schlemler. Right side now to Hamilton. Back to Schlemler, touched by Hunter. And
touched by Schlemmer.
Schlemmer ended up getting a fingertip on it as she went to try to get it.
Braylon Hunter, her long arm is really causing, her long arms are causing Culver problems, and that's great. Now, Coach Burr is talking with Jaden Field just about, again, you like the aggressiveness, but it's just dribbling in the lane, and you kind of selective with how you do that.
Clevenger with a basketball. Left side now to McCarter. McCarter has it. Still in that 2-3 zone, the Cavaliers. 3 on the way for Hottishell, and the corner's good. 45-15.
8-0 Rochester run.
Minute 10 to go here in the contest. Parker with the basketball. Top the key. Now goes to the right side. Now gives it off to Jakowski. And she is going to be fouled by Hottishell. Mia going to pick up her first, team first of the quarter.
Actually, that foul was on Clevenger.
No, okay. Sorry, Mia. So Clevenger picked up
you're innocent.
Second. You are innocent this time. Here is a foul on Hunter now. Hunter will pick up her third. It's going to be the team's second. With under a minute to go, Zebras lead by 30, 45-15.
Team second.
Now Davis will inbound. Davis played 3 quarters with 4 fouls. At least 2.5.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, pretty impressive by Brooke Davis,
yeah.
The freshman for the Cavaliers, as Culver steps out of bounds. Turnover Cavaliers. Zebras will have it with 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, Giselle Villegas is a senior. Her brother Johnny's a freshman. I think he plays on the boys' team. Or is he a manager? No, I think Johnny's a manager on this girls' team. But Giselle, one of the all-time great girls soccer player here at Culver, and playing basketball because I think for the love of her school, and I mean the relationship she and the nieces have are just great. I just admire her so much.
Zebras up top with the weave, running the clock down out under 20. McCarter with the basketball. Zebras are going to move to 4 and 5. Cavaliers will fall to 3 and 6. Again, the final here tonight from Culver Community High School. Zebras 45, Cavaliers 15. Back with the postgame show after this. Brought to you by Peterson, Wagner, and Perkins. 45-15 the final on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Back with more from Culver Community High School, Giant FM.